Are you trying to socialize your dog and it's not working out very well? Keep watching. I will show you how to create a dog pack that fits your dog's needs. Hi everybody, this is Sandra at MonchiPaw. A few years ago, when I started to train myself and Monchi to feel comfortable around other dogs, I started to research dog events and dog groups and what was going on in my neighborhood so that I can expose her to other dogs and do our training. I did find many groups, and here there's a website called meetups.com. I found it very useful and I signed up for almost all the dog meetups I could find. But there was a little bit of a problem. When I started to join these meetups, Monchi and we were not ready to interact with other dogs that were off leash. So she was still on the leash and she would still be very reactive to other dogs. She would growl and bark and jump and just like make all these noises that quite honestly made everybody feel uncomfortable, and starting with myself. So going to these meetups just did things worse for us because I would start feeling judged. I felt like isolated. I felt like I wanted to leave, like everybody's looking at us and I'm scaring every single other person and dog there. And I felt like I just didn't belong there. But how can I socialize my dog to feel comfortable with other dogs when everybody in these dog events and dog groups were so balanced and they were so happy, and you see all these dogs playing with each other and mine was not there yet? So I decided to create my own one. And this is what I want to teach you and want to show you, that if you don't find the right group for you and for your dog, how about just make it up for you? There's many places where you can go and create one. You can use social media, like I actually use meetups.com, but I also use Facebook. And then later on, when Instagram was quite popular, I started to use specific hashtags to find other owners that, just like me, wanted to socialize their dogs as well. So my first meetup, I call it Meetup for Dogs with Behavioral Issues. Yes, I thought Monchi had so many behavioral issues, there has to be at least one other person that might resonate. And to my surprise, many people show up. We had a good group going on, and it was quite interesting and sometimes scary, because when all these dogs came to meet each other, everybody started barking and growling, and some dogs were very shy, so they would just get so scared, and all of them were on the leash because guess what? None of those dogs knew how to properly socialize off leash. And all those dog parents, just like me, were super scared that their dogs might hurt another dog or that their dogs might get hurt. So it was perfect. It was perfect, and it was chaotic, and it was loud, and it was scary. But what we did was very powerful because we started walking. And I remember I started to look for very strategic places to meet at. I didn't look for dog parks, not at all. We met on Sunday morning, like around 9-10 a.m. And so because I thought, okay, most people and their dogs are sleeping, so let's meet very early to avoid the big crowds. And also we met at trails where normally people go for a run instead of just meeting a bunch of dogs. This strategy worked perfectly. And the way we started walking, it was like in a line. It was some dogs, I learned that some dogs get more reactive when they have a dog in front of them. That's actually Monchi. So, but when dogs are behind Monchi, she's actually quite calmer. So like Monchi would go in the front, and then we would like start putting dogs behind, and we all started walking like in a line. And I started to talk to all the dog parents, asking them about how did they find my meetup, what is going on with them, and just like random conversational questions. And by doing this, we started to break the ice and started to feel more relaxed. Our energy started to shift, not to mention that we were walking in nature, and that is very helpful to ground ourselves and feel connected with earth. And just by doing so, it helps with the energy to feel calmer. And when our energy is calm, our dog's energy gets calmer as well. The funniest part, and I will always remember the first time this happened, we walked for like an hour, and after the hour, we didn't even realize, but we were all chatting with each other. And our dogs were so tired, they were laying pretty much next to each other, like they created their own pack. Nobody barked, nobody growled, nobody was scared. And we all, the humans, started to look around like, oh my gosh, my dog is sitting right next to another dog, and it's not like jumping at them. And I was also surprised because Monchi was like panting and just because she was tired of the walk, but she completely ignored the other dog. She was fine. She was laying there on the ground so calmly, and there was like many different dogs. We had different breeds, different sizes. This was the only reason we came together is because none of these dogs knew how to be social with each other. But after 1 hour walk in nature, and just taking our focus out of the behavioral problem and putting it into something more positive, like just having a nice conversation and making new friends, that completely shifted the energy. And that's pretty much how my journey with creating the right pack and the right tribe, not just for Monchi, but also for me, became so beneficial for our growth, for our success. And right now, the way that I connect with people is by applying that same philosophy. It's like, okay, where am I right now? And who are the tribe, who are the individuals that are gonna support me to grow to the next level? When Monchi was, I remember I did this meetup almost like for a year, and I noticed that just like myself and Monchi, some of the those dog parents were transitioning into meetups where there were other types of dogs that were more friendly, because we started to feel more comfortable with other dog joining these other fun events where you can take your dogs, and sometimes they just can play off leash and be safe. And that's exactly what I was hoping for. How could I get my dog there? I have to start somewhere. So if you don't find that place where your dog can socialize, I really encourage you to create your own event, your own group. You can use Facebook, you can use Instagram, look for the right hashtags, and you can definitely use meetups or whatever it is in your town. But don't be shy. Remember, this will help your growth as well as your dogs. You both will benefit, and you will make amazing friendships along the way. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, Monchi here, she wrote a blog about her experience with her new packs, and we call it Building a Pack That Fits You. I'm gonna add the links below so that you can check it out, and like always, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Share this video with everybody that right now might need a little pick-me-up and maybe a little insight on how to create their own pack so that they can make new friends, not just for themselves, but also for their dogs. Thank you for watching. Sandra and Monchi at MonchiPaw. To sign up for a free coaching call, go to MonchiPaw.com and schedule your call today. I would love to help you and your dog achieve the mindful and balanced life you both deserve.